What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to share 7 of my personal favorite Tinder/online dating hacks that you guys can start using immediately. Alright, let's just jump right into this. Hack number 1, shirtless photos. Now, you may have heard that shirtless pics are douchey and girls don't like that. Wrong. Now, what girls don't like are pics that are superposed, right? That's the big misconception. Shirtless pics can definitely work to your advantage. There's 2 kinds of shirtless photos. First are the natural looking ones. So let's take a look at this example. This is what I do for my hinge. Now, it's a very natural looking photo. It looks like I'm working out. We got Rhaegar in the background, cool view, right? So this picture will not lose me any points with any girl. All it can do is help, right? No chick is gonna look at this and be like, oh, douchey, or at least very few girls will. The other type of shirtless photo is the shirtless selfie. So these are a little bit more controversial because they will in reality turn a certain percentage of girls off. However, I think that for apps like Tinder, that's totally worth the risk because yes, it will turn some girls off, but it will also turn some girls on. And honestly, in 2021, it is important to stand out. So shirtless pics are good, assuming you have a decent body. Now, the key with, you don't have to be super fucking jacked. A lot of this is just having a good pump and lighting. Like, you can take a look at my abs. Like, I'm not like super fucking ripped 24/7. The thing is that day, I was just well hydrated. Again, there was really good lighting, had a good pump on. So there's a lot of things you can do. So if you're like fat, you're never going to be able to obviously pull off a picture like this. But if you're in pretty good shape, then you can make yourself look a lot more buff, again, through angles, lighting, and all that good shit. Tinder hack number 2, dog pic. So again, some guys think that this is overplayed, this doesn't work anymore. Wrong. Girls fucking love dogs, and I love dogs too, so I can relate to that. And honestly, you can even have a dog pic even if you don't have a dog. Like, there is right now dozens and dozens of guys across the world who have Rhaegar in their profile, right? Like, for better or for worse. Like, Rhaegar is literally internet famous now, right? Just because of PWF. So for example, you can see in this pic, right? Literally, I'm not even in this photo, it's just Rhaegar looking cute. He's laying on a dumbbell. And this this pic is gonna catch a lot of girls' attention. Like, they're gonna be like, oh my fucking God, this is cute as fuck. And honestly, I think it's cute as fuck as well. And obviously, you can use a picture like that as well, even if you don't have a dog. If a girl asks, you can say it's your roommates or it's your friends, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's a little bit of a white lie, but as long as you're not claiming that you own the dog, like it's just something that's in your bio or your profile, then I really don't see the big deal in doing that. Another way that you can shamelessly utilize dog pics is in situations like this. So this is a chick who I was talking to, I was trying to make plans, and then she's not responding, so I sent her a picture of Rhaegar looking very displeased, and I say, Rhaegar is very displeased. And you can see that she just responds right away. That first text is confusing, MAO, I'm sorry, and I love your pup's name. So kind of gets the conversation going again. So again, if you have a dog, you definitely want to shamelessly use him, and possibly even if you don't have a dog as well. Hack number 3, put something interesting as your job, right? So there's a lot of accountants and finance people, right? But there's not a lot of sexologists, right? Which is what I have my job set to. So this commonly gets girls curious. I'll get a lot of messages like, so what exactly does a sexologist do? Or how do you become a sexologist? Or do you have to be good at sex to become a sexologist, right? So a lot of stuff like that. Back when I used to live in LA, there's a lot of like that, actors there, actresses, a lot of that culture. I put down account executive at Warner Bros. And I know that got a lot of girls curious because they were like, oh, he works at Warner Bros. Maybe he can get me a job there. So, again, that's a little bit of a white lie. Just kind of comes down to how you feel about that. But sexologist is quite congruent to what I do now. So basically, if you want to get girls' attention, then you can put down some kind of cool job. Again, as long as you ultimately tell her, I don't personally see it as a big deal. Hack number 4, put sexual buzzwords in your bio. So you can see in my bio, I do this quite a lot. I have something, a really good one is dominant, great cuddler, and of course BDSM. That one is a little bit more high risk, high reward, but I think dominant and great cuddler are something really like any guy should have in their bio because that's gonna catch a girl's attention. Again, you gotta keep in mind, girls are going through so many fucking profiles, and there's a lot of good looking guys on Tinder. I mean, most of them unfortunately have shitty pics, but still, you have a lot of competition. And if you have these sexual buzzwords, that's gonna make you stand out. It's also gonna screen the girl, right? So the girl is gonna be, okay, like this guy's sexual, so it's gonna be easier to create that fun sexual vibe. Hack number 5, comment on her photo as your opener. So most guys, when they're opening a girl, they're doing one of two things. They're either saying something super boring like, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Or they're commenting on her bio, right? They're saying like, you can see like we did an experiment recently where we basically pretended to be a hot girl on Tinder and we saw the kind of openers the guys were sending. And it was all, literally in the bio we put just moved to LA and every guy was like, oh, how are you liking LA so far? Or how's LA? But very few guys are actually being creative and a little bit ballsier and making a statement or comment on the girl's pics, which is a really effective way to get the conversation started and stand out. Like you can see in this example, this chick was definitely very much my type. So my opener was, I like your sexy nerd glasses, because there's a picture of her wearing glasses. And you can see it works, thanks, I need them to see, and the convo gets started. Here's another example. So this chick was a little bit, she seemed like kind of shy, so I kind of riffed off that and said, I like your shy smile. She says hi, and again, the conversation got started. So if you want more examples of how to come up with good comments / openers, check out this video, Tinder pickup lines that actually work. And then we got hack number 6. Have a few solid DHV pics on your phone that you can use and send out anytime, right? So what this means is basically you want to have a few pics that you can use that will basically increase your value. So let me show you guys some examples. This is a good one, right? So if a girl asks me, what are you doing? I can just say, oh, I just finished cooking, right? A girl will see that and be like, wow, that looks delicious. It gets her emotionally engaged because game pickup is mostly emotional, not physical. She's like, oh, this is a nice piece of meat. I wonder if this guy has a nice piece of meat, right? And here's another example. So this is, again, using Rhaegar, so I'm combining hack number 2 and 6. And so this one is good because it shows off my tattoo as well. So when a girl asks me how I'm doing, I'll say, I'm good, just hanging out with this guy. So beautiful, what's his name? Again, you're showing off the tattoo, showing off the dog. Another one that, example that I used to use a lot was a picture of me holding a bottle of wine. And then, you can kind of see my tattoo. And it was like, good, just got this for a date or something like that. That was the comment that I would set. Or like, do you like wine? With a picture of me holding the wine. So again, it's good to have a few pics at your disposal that you can readily use. And saving the best for last, hack number 7 is the infamous wine close. Basically what this means is inviting the girl straight to your place, right? And this is key because what are most guys doing? They're doing one of two things. They're either playing it super safe and they're inviting her to a nice restaurant nearby, or they're being super direct and they're saying, hey, do you want to fuck, right? But the magic is somewhere in the middle, right? You want to imply that this is going to be a fuck date without actually saying that. So a really good way of doing that is basically the way I do in this screenshot. So you say, do you like wine? She says, yes, good, we should split a bottle sometime soon. And this works very well because where you're gonna split a bottle of wine besides your place, so it's implying that the meeting is happening at your place. It's basically a very indirect way of saying, do you wanna fuck, right? Now, sometimes, yes, the girl, might not get the message, and you will have rare occasions where the girl comes over and she actually does not want to fuck. But that's very rare. Most of the time when the girl comes straight to your place, it means she's DTF and you're very likely, to have a good evening. All right, hopefully you guys found these hacks valuable, and the most important one that I left out, make sure you don't miss this, is smashing the like button, hitting subscribe, and clicking the bell for notification. We have some awesome videos coming out this week. We have Tinder Around the World Part 2. We got an interview with James Tusk. We got trip advice, and you guys definitely don't want to miss out on that. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.